Baby Einstein is an American-produced direct-to-DVD series geared towards young children aged 1 to 4 years old. The show is designed to teach language, nature, colors, and music with classical music, puppets, and toys. In 2010, the show was given a TV adaptation to air on Baby First TV, which changed things from the direct-to-DVD series, such as omitting scenes or trimming them to be shorter. The segments are around 8 minutes within a 30-minute block of content. The show in total only has 8 episodes partially found, whilst the other 20 episodes of the show remain to be unconfirmed. A trailer for a new Baby Einstein film titled Baby Einstein World of Colors was featured on the 2009 DVD releases for Baby McDonald and My First Signs. On September 25, 2009, a blog post was made by the official Baby Einstein blog teased the release of Baby Einstein World of Colors. In the post, they mentioned that filming had been completed and it was set for a 2010 release. It occurred to us that there are so many vibrant bold colors represented across the globe, why not introduce those shades as represented by different cultures? That's how we came up with the concept behind World of Colors, our newest DVD coming in 2010. Though the 2010 release date came and went, the film was never released. A DVD was released in 2010 with the same title, but it was a rehash of Baby Einstein, Baby Van Hoff. In 2016, a large discovery was found when a YouTube user by the name of George Manukias found the puppet shows on Baby Einstein's Facebook page and had originally uploaded the footage until his account was terminated. The puppet shows were later uploaded to the Internet Archive. The puppet shows featured a peacock puppet as the host, with the host going through a variety of sequences relating to color. It is assumed that all of the puppet shows have been released online, though the remainder of the show remains lost. A toy of the puppet host was created, likely around the time that the film was meant to be released. Due to the rise in popularity surrounding Baby Einstein, several rip-offs were made based off the series, including a Korean adaptation of Baby Einstein would be produced called Baby Genius. This version of Baby Einstein would be released on tape and DVD, along with another one from the same company, BM Korea, called New Baby Mozart, a Korean adaptation of Baby Mozart. These were created after the company originally released illegally made copies of Baby Einstein and Baby Mozart with heavy edits done to them. In 2000, Julie Clark, the founder of Baby Einstein, sued and forced the videos off the market. Most of the content seems to follow along the same lines as their original release, except this time it includes English, Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. Some scenes are also almost identically reused from the original release. Very little footage and photos of the Korean adaptation is available. First uploaded onto bmkorea.co.kr and was first uploaded onto YouTube on June 28, 2023 by the user by the name of MoshiO2331, who posted a 1-minute trailer of a Little Lorry DVD and was reposted onto YouTube by user BEFan7904, along with another trailer featured on the YouTube channel Little Souls. Unfortunately, all of the videos on the company's website are dead and only a few of the photos are still accessible. Baby Einstein, Baby Van Hoff is the 5th video released in the Baby Einstein video series. The video was released on August 15, 2000. The aim of the video is to educate children about art, utilizing 6 color-related vignettes, which are purple, yellow, green, red, orange, and blue. It also features music by Rossini, Bizet, Strauss, Satie, Mussorgsky, Ravel, Offenbach, Brahms, and Tchaikovsky. These songs are also featured on the film's counterpart CD, Art Time Classics. In the tape during the toy chest, a sequence showing the toys and puppets used in the film, there's a screenshot of a puppet show featuring Vincent van Gogh that wasn't featured in the film. However, there's already a puppet show with Misty the Mouse that looks exactly like the alleged lost puppet show with Vincent in it. Many claim it was used as a promotional picture for when the video was going to release, or was just a stock photo only to be used for the toy chest. It is unknown if that puppet show was originally going to be used to promote the color blue, or if it was going to promote the color yellow. There's no puppet show used to promote yellow like there is for all the other colors in the film. It is also possible that it might have been shown on the tape shown in the video tutorial. But because of the nature of the lost unused content, it may only be in the hands of the production team. Back in 2016, a user by the name of BE2003 had emailed Julie Clark about the puppet show, but she didn't know what he was talking about, meaning she either didn't know about this or did but wasn't there for when the filming took place. No footage of the puppet show has surfaced, not even part of the classic Baby Einstein DVD sets from 2020, as a bonus feature as well. The original website's toy chest as well as in the video only features a screenshot of the missing puppet show. Batibot, previously known as Sesame, is a Filipino educational show for children. It was produced by Philippine Children's Television Foundation. Sesame, its precursor, was co-produced by Children's Television Workshop, now renamed Sesame Workshop. Just like Sesame Street and its precursor Sesame, the show is aimed at children and educates them. The show is iconic due to the characters Pong Pagong, a full-bodied character similar to Big Bird, and Kiko Matsing, a character who resembles and acts like Oscar the Grouch, which both characters were inspired by a Filipino fable, The Monkey and the Turtle. Sesame, its precursor, was a co-production between the Philippine Children's Television Foundation and the Children's Television Workshop with the support of the Philippine government at that time. It is a bilingual program having two languages, Filipino and English. The support of the government ended after the assassination of Benicio Aquino Jr., and the deal with the Children's Television Workshop was cancelled. The show ran from 1983 to 1984. A year later, the Philippine Children's Television Foundation decided to produce its own show named Batibot. It was done entirely in Filipino, and characters Pong Bagong and Kiko Matsing are in the show due to the deal with Children's Television Workshop until the 1990s. It was aired every weekday at 10:30 AM. It is consistently ranked among the top 10 daytime shows in the Philippines. The show was aired on several networks throughout the years, and in 1999 it was relaunched as Batang Batibot. The show ended in 2003. Several scenes of the show are available online, however full episodes are nowhere to be seen. The intros and several scenes were uploaded from the late 2000s. On January 20th, 2022, after a request by Stupid Stickman, University of Georgia uploaded the full first episode of Batibot. An October 1995 episode was uploaded by the university on May 17th, 2022. On October 7th, 2023, Filipino archivist Undas Fixation uncovered a segment of Batibot back when it aired on ABS-CBN in 1991. Bezos Attic is a Canadian children's television show that aired on multiple television networks in Canada such as YTV Junior, Treehouse TV, TFO, and TV Ontario from 1997 to 2002. The series aired a total of 71 episodes before taking off the air. The series follows Bezo and other toys that have been forgotten in an attic, having fun along with other local residents. The show was forgotten up until 2006 when a user on RetroJunk by the name of System tried to find others who had remembered the show. Afterward, there was no mention of the show until July 2017 when Lost Media Wiki user Electrified came across a misspelled version of the show's name on a Wikipedia page, thus sparking an investigation. Old sites and schedules for the show were found on YTV and Treehouse TV through Simple Works in the Wayback Machine, as well as a screenshot of the title screen and an episode guide. However, the investigation hit a dead end until September 24th, 2017 when YouTube user Glorioski found a discarded tape that was donated to a community yard sale and uploaded the commercials on it, a Bezos Attic YTV Junior promo being among them, thus making it the first known footage of the show on the internet. Glorioski believed that the show was the English version of another show he found by the name Le Grenier de Beso. Upon looking at the footage found on the TFO-hosted Flash game site he provided for Le Grenier de Beso, it became obvious that the two shows were in the same series. Further investigation of the French version of the show revealed an online resume for an Angie Winstill that stated that the show was created by TV Ontario and Louise Schechter, who was also the French producer for the well-known children's series The Adventures of Dudley the Dragon. Upon being contacted, TV Ontario stated that they were in possession of film for every show that they have previously produced and that they were working on digitalizing their library. Though they have digitalized many shows and feature films that they have taken part in making, Bezos Attic as well as many other shows have not yet been made publicly available. Big and Small is a children's puppet comedy TV series co-produced by 3J's Productions and Kindle Entertainment in association with the BBC, Canada's Treehouse TV, and Belgium's Studio 100. It aired simultaneously on Treehouse and the UKC BBs from 2008 till 2011, for a total of 78 episodes over 3 series. The Treehouse TV version was voiced by Puppetry's writers and directors Todd Dodosum.
Do you mind watching T-Rex? I have to go inside and, I don't want him to get lonely.
Jason Hopley.
Tweeba! Can't you see that I'm totally tired and I'm sound asleep and snoring like this?
And Jamie Shannon.
That's 47 cousins, and that doesn't even mention all the nephews.
The British dub featured veteran comedian Lenny Henry voicing both Big and Small.
You're big? And you're small?
With Imelda Stoughton and later Tamsin Heatley in supporting roles.
You drive a car into my room, mess up my stuff and say you made it better? I'll play by myself then.
Big and Small was created to help teach children about the ups and downs of friendship and accordingly stars two polar opposite pals. A big, soft-spoken and endlessly patient purple bear-like creature named Big and his newfound roommate, a small, loud, and hyperactive orange rabbit-like creature named Small. The two share Big's country cottage with Ruby, a pink scooter-riding mouse who lives in a hole in the kitchen wall, and a more ladylike green worm named Chihuahua, who lives in a nearby apple tree and is very proud indeed of her blonde curls. A pair of bullfrogs and hats hang out at the pond below Big's garden and occasionally offer a croak or two. Creativity is another running theme and frequent plot driver. Big is an enthusiastic amateur inventor and musician, Ruby is a visual artist, and Small's wild imagination is never exhausted. The 10-minute episodes, which include a standalone song segment that reinforces the plot, revolve around sitcom-style clashes, conflicts, and finally compromises inherent in these characters' very different personalities. A live stage performance titled Big and Small Happy Together ran for 3 shows at the Richmond Hill Centre for the Performing Arts in Ontario, Canada on October 13, 2011 at 10 AM, 3:30 PM, and 6:30 PM respectively. The only current evidence of any of these performances is a minute-long clip uploaded to YouTube and 2 pictures of the characters taken by audience members. After the show ceased airing, it fell into relative obscurity, with only 3 official DVD releases localized to each country. In the UK, these were handled by ITV. We're Big and Small. It contains the episodes Something is Missing, A Door for Small, Fish Wish, A Space for Small, A Piece of Cake, The Worm in Big's Apple, The Case of the Missing Dinosaur, and Stormy Weather. Starry Night contains Playing by the Rules, A Sound Idea, Rain Dance, My Friend Fang, Starry Night, Bad Luck Machine, The Big Sneeze, and The Mysterious Woods. And The Biggest Story, which contains, well, The Biggest Story, Small Let Down Your Hair, Boingo Boys, The Rainbow, The Scare Small, and The Box. There was also a compilation DVD titled The CBeebies Collection Volume 1 that contained the episode Moon Race. Over the years, many episodes of Big and Small have been uploaded online, some by the official YouTube channel and others to various private YouTube and archive accounts. At the moment, however, the Canadian Treehouse TV original is much harder to find online. The show seems to be more fondly remembered in the UK, inasmuch as that version's online footprint is much larger. The vast majority of the UK episodes are currently uploaded to the official Big and Small channel, with a couple still missing, and several more incomplete. Some, like Opposite Day, only consist of the song segment. As noted, the British dub is the only one currently to have many full episodes uploaded online. The Canadian dub exists largely as random clips. Episode titles and content were nearly identical between the two, which leads to some interesting anachronisms in several UK episodes, including wildlife and weather patterns not typical in that country. The dialogue was localized where differences in word choice would be obvious. So overall for Season 1, in the UK the full 26 episodes was found, whilst for the Canadian dub, 1 has been found, 2 has been partially lost, 10 have been partially found, whilst the remaining 12 is lost. And for Season 2 in the UK dub, only 49 has been found, whilst the remaining 3 has been partially lost. But for the Canadian dub, 1 has been found, 1 has been partially lost, 5 have been partially found, and 19 are lost. And finally for Season 3 for the UK dub, 5 have been partially found, 5 are partially lost, and 16 are found. But for the Canadian dub again, 3 have been found, but 23 remain to be lost.
Something cool is coming your way. Full of ideas and ready to play.
Big Bag was a relatively short-lived preschool TV series that aired on Cartoon Network from 1996 till 1998. Co-produced by Turner and the Children's Television Workshop and created by Nina Alice Bamberger. Notable for being Cartoon Network's first live-action series preceding its infamous CN reel block that would debut on the channel over a decade later. The series combined live-action stories featuring human and Muppet characters with various animated cartoons, which is very similar to Sesame Street. Also unique for Cartoon Network, it originally was aired as an hour-long program without commercial breaks during its first season. For the second season, it was reduced to a half-hour program, but still without commercials. The show was taped at the Disney MGM studio parks in Orlando, Florida. The premise of the show featured human cast member Molly and her Muppet friends Shelly, a patchwork dog performed by Joey Mazzarano, and Bag, a sentient cloth tote bag performed by Ricky Bode, who own and live in a general store. Working with them are 2 anthropomorphic socks, Lyle, also performed by Mazzarano, and Argyle, also performed by Boyd, who usually work in the store's stockroom and hang out in the sock bin, with Lyle often telling Argyle knock knock jokes, substituting knock knock with sock sock.
But I don't have a joke right now.
But you always have a joke. You don't expect me to go sock.
Okay, who's there?
Oh, forget it.
Oh, forget it who?
Help!
In the first season, local residents that often appeared included Shelley's human kid friends Kim and Joey, and a group of adult villagers including the shy Martha, mail carrier Josie, exercise instructor Trudy, wacky inventor Waldo, crossing guard Bernard, and veteran Dr. Furball. All of these supporting characters were dropped after the first season, and the show's second season introduced a new humanoid Muppet girl, Sophie. Various cartoon short series referred to as shorties were presented on the program, often coming from different parts of the world, including some co-produced with CTW for the series. Animated segments included Troubles the Cat, Cokie, Williams Wish Wellingtons, Slim Pig, Tobias Tots and his Lion, Samuel and Nina, the latter four only appearing in the first season, and Ace and Avery, with this one being exclusive to the second season. Also in the first season, a Big Bag Beat music video would play halfway through the episode, which would encourage kids to get up and dance or play along. The show was also noted for its intended interactivity with viewing children. Kids watching the series were encouraged to watch it with a bag containing a pair of socks, 2 spoons, a hat, and a cardboard tube. The characters in the live action portions and Troubles the Cat would cue the viewing audience to take one of the items from the bag and use it, such as using the cardboard tube as a troublescope in the Troubles cartoons. It would also teach important life lessons such as cooperation, honesty, sharing, respect, persistence, use of imagination, and friendship. The show also won the Parents' Choice Silver Medal after its first season. One famous episode was in the second season when Elmo of Sesame Street came to visit Shelley, revealing they were pen pals. The show originally aired on Cartoon Network on Sunday mornings beginning in June 1996. In early 1998, the second season began when the show was cut down to a half-hour episodes and aired on weekday mornings. Reruns of the first season episodes were also edited down to a half hour, before finally being cancelled in September 1998, and ended up in reruns on very early Sunday mornings, usually at 5:30 or 6 AM Eastern Time until March 2001, and has never been rerun since. Only 5 episodes, 3 from the first season and 2 from the second season, were officially released on tape during the show's run, along with an additional video, Sing With Us, which compiled all of the Big Bad Beat musical segments. These videos have since gone out of print. Additionally, the show received 2 localizations, one in the UK sharing the same name, as well as the one in France titled Les Actrices de Zacatruc. Each show shared a similar format to the US version, however both replaced the human actors and puppeteers with local actors. The UK production replaced Cartoon Network with Yorkshire Studios, and the French production replaced them with Canal J. All 3 are co-productions for the Children's Television Workshop. Little is known about the runtime of these 2 localizations, though research indicates that the UK version ran in 1998 for 2 seasons, whereas Zacatruc aired from 1997 until possibly 2003. A French satellite TV media write-up indicates that its 3rd season aired in November of 2003, suggesting it ran longer than both the US and the UK versions. Most we have in terms of Zacatruc official content is a website with a few screenshots. In addition to localizations, the original US Big Bag received a dub in Portuguese that aired in both Portuguese Cartoon Network and TV channel TV Cultura, as well as a Spanish dub that aired on Latin American Cartoon Network and the TV channel FETV. In 2009, the Big Bag episodes were released on home video, which were uploaded on YouTube in their entirety by a YouTube user known as Big Bag 9. Later on, all the Big Bag Beat segments were uploaded, in the form of the Sing With Us video, and any known footage of the show the owner could obtain, including partial episodes. Additionally, on YouTube, all of the individual Cokie and Tobias Tots and his Lion segments were uploaded, along with several Troubles the Cat shorts. When it comes to the episodes of Season 1 of the show, one has been partially found in Portuguese, one has been partially found, which was the half-hour recut, one has been partially found, one is partially lost, 4 have been found, but 5 are lost. And when it came to Season 2, one has been partially found in Portuguese, one has been partially found, one has been found but missing cartoon segments, 5 have been found, but 18 are lost. And when it came to the episodes of the UK version in Season 1, 10 have been found, but 3 are lost. And in Season 2, 1 has been partially found, but the remaining 12 are lost. And finally, when it came down to the French version of the show, all 55 episodes remain to be lost. Billy Bean and His Funny Machine was a children's puppet TV series that aired on BBC from 1953 to 1957. The show was created by Chuck Lusinger based upon his American children's show Jolly Gene and His Fun Machine, with episodes being produced by Vera Lemire. The show involves Billy Bean, who was a part of a train company and a machine he made. Other characters included Yoo-Hoo the Cuckoo, a cuckoo bird who will lay an egg every episode, and Lester, an engine room operator who is always off screen. Billy Bean would also operate what was called the Cartoonerator, where he could draw cartoons which often led to mixed and oftentimes humorous results. There's even lyrics to the show's theme which goes as follows. Billy Bean built a machine to see what it could do. He made it out of sticks and stones and nuts and bolts and glue. The motor sang shuffity bang, rat-a-ta-ta, rat-a-tat-tor. And all of a sudden a picture appeared on the funny old Cartoonerator. Billy Bean built a machine to see what it would do. It did the funniest thing he's seen. So he called it his Fun Machine, Billy Bean and his Fun Machine. After Chuck Luxinger created Jolly Jean and his Fun Machine, the show was brought over to the UK to air on the BBC, with many of the original elements remaining in the show. The equipment was handled by John Wright, writing was done by Lisa Lincoln, and Jane Tyson and Elizabeth Donaldson were the main puppeteers. The first series would air for 6 episodes, broadcasting twice per month between July 9th, 1953 and September 14th, 1953, with Dick Fosberg as Billy Bean and Gaylord Cavallero as Yoo-Hoo. The series was renewed 5 more times between 1954 and 1957, with famed voice actor Peter Hawkins taking over as Billy and Ivan Owen playing Yoo-Hoo. Billy Bean and his Funny Machine never had any tape or DVD releases, hence the show has never surfaced to this day. Whether or not the show is truly lost is unknown, however only one screenshot and some production materials remain as visual proof of its existence.
Hey, it's a brand new day, and I'm feeling fine in every way.
Breakfast with Bear was a spin-off of the popular Playhouse Disney show Bear in the Big Blue House. It aired on the Disney Channel block Playhouse Disney from June 20th, 2005 till September 15th, 2006. Each episode had Bear traveling to different kids' homes and aiding the child with their daily preparations, hygienic needs, games, songs, breakfast, and other daily traditions. On March 12, 2003, the voice actress for Luna of Bear in a Big Blue House, Shirlene Thigpen, passed away due to cerebral hemorrhage. As this event occurred during the airing of the 4th season, 8 episodes of the main series that was set to air were put on hold until 2006, creating a 3-year hiatus. During the hiatus, Disney Channel executive Nancy Canner called for a spin-off series to be made.
And so Breakfast with Bear was after Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yes.
Like the production.
Yeah, so we did like 120 episodes of Bear. And then after that, Nancy Cantor of the Disney Channel wanted to do a spin-off series. And so that's when we did Breakfast with Bear.
20 episodes in total were produced. 10 were made in New York, and another 10 were made in California. Currently, 6 episodes of the show have been found, 1 has been partially found, and the remaining 13 are lost. In March of 2023, Yoshi Killer 2S discovered that every episode of Breakfast with Bear was encoded and shared on file-sharing platforms in the mid-2000s. Yoshi was not able to 100% confirm the group responsible, but believes it to be the former encoding group W4F.
Bubble is a wizard, Squeak is his friend.
Bubble and Squeak is a British live-action puppet TV series created by Dot Productions that ran for 25 episodes on Nick Jr. UK from February 5th till March 1st of 2007. It reran on the main Nick Jr. channel until 31st of August 2007, then returned on August 2nd, 2010 when the channel became 24 hours, to January 6th, 2014 exclusively on the overnight schedule. The show was created to help teach young viewers how to cook healthy foods, and to promote the channel's Nicktrition block, that ran daily from 12 to 3 PM. The series is set in a giant carrot where a human wizard named Bubble lives with his puppet friends, a frog named Squeak, a spider named Muffet, and a cookbook named Matilda. In each episode, after singing their favorite song, The Magic of Food, Bubble and Squeak prepare a dish using the ingredients that was provided to them, where they attempt to cook the dish with the help of magic. When something goes wrong, they turn to Matilda to help fix the recipe. The series ended in 2007 after 25 episodes, with reruns continuing on the channel until 2014. Since then, very little information of the show was documented online since the show was never released on DVD or streaming. Clips of various episodes have resurfaced online with multiple uploads being taken down for copyright infringement. In July 2022, YouTuber Chris VHS89 uploaded a few Nick Jr. UK commercial compilation videos from 2007. Out of all of these, a promo for the series and the next interstitial were included. Also included on the same tape is the premiere episode of Bubble and Squeak, which can be viewed elsewhere. As of now, the remaining 24 episodes have not resurfaced. Rocky and Bullwinkle initially began as a series titled Rocky and His Friends, which premiered on ABC in 1959. In 1961, the show was moved over to NBC and rebranded to become The Bullwinkle Show due to Bullwinkle having become the most popular character of the main duo. Accompanied by this version of the series were new segments starring a live-action Bullwinkle puppet who would host the show and read fan mail while providing Bullwinkle's usual antics and poke fun at celebrities. At one point, Bullwinkle ended an episode by telling the audience to remove the knobs from the front of their TV sets, so to be sure to tune in to the next week's show.
First, a message for all you kids who are watching. Did you know that the knobs on your television set will come off if you pull on them? Right now, why not pull off the knob that changes the channels? It's loads of fun, and that way you'll be sure to be with us next week. And the week after that, and the week after that, and the week after that.
It was reported that 20,000 young children complied with this, causing NBC to receive a ton of letters from angry parents. The next week, Bullwinkle told the audience to glue the knobs back onto the TV, and the puppet got pulled from the show shortly after. As the format of the series has begun to change several times over the years after the series was put into syndication, the Bullwinkle puppet segments ended up becoming lost in the shuffle. Although some Bullwinkle puppet segments have made their way into DVD releases of the series as bonus material, it is likely that there are still many segments that are still missing. The Butcher was a reported puppet live-action short film from the early 2000s, featuring puppets made out of actual animal bones. It was brought to semi-popular attention through a post on the tip of my tongue subreddit by user deaduser00. After describing the film, the National Film Board of Canada, who was partnered with Viacom at the time, began searching their archives for a production code of The Butcher, but found no evidence of the film's existence. Since there is very little evidence of the film beyond deaduser00 and a few others' recounts, many speculate the film to be either a made-up hoax, a false memory, or a simple confusion with another movie or show such as Otokoro or Courage the Cowardly Dog. According to deaduser00's recount, The Butcher, as they believe it was named, was a short film that aired sometime on Nickelodeon between 2001 and 2004. It was reportedly much darker than many other short films at the time, such as Strange Invaders. The intro showed the title card in white with a black background, and the film itself was entirely in black and white. The detail that caught the most attention from deaduser00, however, was the puppets used in the film appeared to be made of actual animal bones, such as cats, dogs, birds, and rabbits. There was also a pair of human hands holding a butcher's knife, who would chop up the animal puppets. Additionally, there were reportedly scenes of animals inside glass containers, and one scene in particular where the animals fused together to create an abomination. The film also contained no dialogue, only ambient music and sound effects. According to a follow-up post on Reddit, deaduser00 has said that he believes the short film Butcher's Hook by Simon Pamell may be the movie in question, aside from a few missing or different details from the original description. deaduser00 is also unsure if this film aired on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network.